Hi, Judy.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to PPA's new office. Come on in. We'll take a little tour, see what we have to offer here at the new place, and hopefully come up with some new ideas for the Innovation Task Force.
Sounds good.
First step in here, we have the conference room. I'm going to take a look. This is set up for, we just had a Budget and Finance Committee meeting, and we're going to have an Executive Committee meeting in here. We are hoping to use this space for all PPA meetings that we can have here, potentially CE meetings. Also, this is an area that we could rent out to other organizations who need meeting space. That's why we have our nice large 75-inch TV in here that you can see is currently
It's a nice size.
It works in this space, I think. It's currently hooked up to Krista's laptop, and she's running her PowerPoint presentation through there. So this kind of takes the place of a projector and a screen. So it cut down on space that we need to set that up, but it also allows us to easily search the internet. You can also watch TV if you want to. Have some sporting events here.
Yeah, which cable package did you get?
I was in charge of that, so you'll have to check with her on that one.
Whiteboards on
we have a whiteboard on wheels, so this can move around. And currently, we rented some tables from a rental company, but I envision doing this potentially all the time. Instead of having one large conference table that can't be split up, it can't be utilized elsewhere, I would like to have tables like this that we can make a classroom. We can set it up for a board meeting. We can set it up U-shape. We can do any of those things. For whatever group is in here, however they want to use the space, we can easily do that. So those are my thoughts on this space.
Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel just walked by. You want to come out here? We can see some of the other rooms that we have. Yeah, as Rachel.
Oh, and on the way to the other rooms, we have generous parking out here. So much less stress trying to find a parking place than with the old building.
Much less. Out here, this is the side of the building that PPA is using less. Currently, we have empty offices and a copy room over here. Our staff is actually together on the opposite side, so these are the offices that we would have available to rent out. We can take a look at one if you want. I have an extension cord running in here. It's one of the smaller ones, and one that I would the one that I have been envisioning as a media room for PPA.
The media room. Tell us about the media room.
My thought is using this space, setting it aside for any electronic CE, electronic formatted media, whatever you want could be set up in here. This room would stay the same. It would stay with either a laptop just with a webcam, so if you wanted to do video conference, it would be set up this way. I hope everyone's seen the PPA minutes. This could be a place that it would be taped because it would be set up for that all of the time. We just, come in here, sit down, hit record, do our little minute and 40-second PPA minute, and then we'd be done. This could be used for anyone who wanted to rent the space. It could be a member benefit. And obviously, it could be used for webinars that PPA is putting on, again, all non-dues revenue generating. So these three are other empty offices.
Of similar size.
Yes, they are. They're a little bit bigger. That one is smaller, which is why it has always been my favorite for the media room.
All have windows.
All have windows, yes. Storage, if you want to peek in here.
Cool.
This is just to show you that storage is an issue, that we do need to have space for storage. Right now we have two offices that are being used for storage. This is kind of event storage, and next door is Iva, which is a lot of documents, stuff that she needs to keep for financial and member issues.
Now, we just passed a photocopy room. That's going to stay PPA, you're thinking?
Yeah, for for the most part, there will be supplies in there, and I think if we do rent out space, some of that we'd have to work on sharing some of that.
Picking off the list
This
appropriately.
open space, we hope to use for trainings or for larger meetings like we have here. It's a little loud because everybody's getting some food and enjoying themselves. But this is another place where having tables as opposed to one large conference table, we can utilize the tables in this space as well as in the conference room. We don't necessarily have to buy tables for both. And we can share that. So that would hopefully cut down on at least original expenditures. We also have a 75-inch TV in here.
Very fine TV.
These are our staff offices over here then, on this side of the building.
The orange ones? I think
Justin, we have space for the new person, Krista, me, Rachel. Iva's over in the corner, and we have kind of a break room over there.
Iva's in the corner.
Iva is in the corner, and she chose that. She wanted to be in the corner. So that's a very quick overview. We do have restrooms outside of here, at least in the women's bathroom. I know there's 2 stalls. I don't know what the men's bathroom is like, but
The men's is like 1.5.
okay, so easy access if we have, again, outside groups coming in to use the space. Pretty easy access to that right there. There is a refrigerator, like a little break room, like I mentioned, a refrigerator, sink area in there. We can provide coffee.
No, I know everything is fluid right now. We had thought about walls. What is there staff having some thoughts now about walls? What are you thinking about the wide open space?
The wide open space, and especially because we have the TV. We purchased the TV for this space. I think at this point we still want to use it for the training area. In terms of walls, when I was looking at tables to rent for this event, I saw that you can rent like partition type
yeah.
walls. I didn't get pricing on that because I was in a time crunch for this, but I think that is an option, something we can still consider. Obviously, with people in here right now, it is kind of noisy, so I don't know that we would want to be offering events while staff is in here trying to work on a daily basis, not without any kind of partition to kind of cut down on the noise a little bit. So something to think about still, I think. Even if they were 3/4 height, not even all the way up to the ceiling, I think it's still an option, something we can do.
The break room. It's diminutive.
Yeah, it's not very large. Can't really do much in here.
Are there thoughts about sharing with renters? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we didn't really talk too much about that. 7 people, 6 people currently, 7 people total. I think this is more than enough fridge space for us. It's like double what we had at the old place. And I think we would have to consider, because we do have like disposable plates and utensils. So if we were going to offer this, or at least use of this space, would there be some kind of cost sharing in that as well if they were going to use that? Something to think about. We could also, because it is obviously, except for the training space right here on the opposite side of the building, maybe it's not something that's necessary, especially depending on how we rent the space out. Is the space going to be rented on a monthly basis so that someone is going to be in here for a month at a time, or they want to like lease it for a year, or is it going to be like hour by hour? If that's the case, will people need access to, a refrigerator or a sink? Maybe not. So I think once we figure that out, we'll have a better idea of how we want to handle this space. It is kind of tiny. From this side here, we have 2 different entrances. This is right now currently the staff entrance, but we can use it if we want to ever, like for this training area, as a main entrance. We have a reception desk right here that we can have staffed so that when people walk in, there will be somebody here to greet them. We can obviously do something similar on the other side if we are going to have, again, trainings or people coming in and out, just so that when you walk in, there's a smiling face here to greet you, as opposed to just walking in and being like, am I in the right place? Something along those lines. So we haven't decided what we're going to do in terms of like signs on the door here. We will this will probably always be the main
The
staff
primary
entrance.
Okay.
The other side, I think we wanted to leave kind of bare, just because we don't know how it's going to be used. So if somebody does lease it for a year, we can put their name up, or that's something, so they would be recognized for using some space there, and it could be even be multiple organizations or entities that are going to be in there. So, something to think about. Another something.
Judy, thanks for your time.
Sure, thank you. Bye, everybody.